hear this proclamation of the gospel and the confession of Peter. The church wants to hear this affirmation as also coming from Saint Leo the Great, as being the Pope and at the same time doctor of the church. So once the Roman Empire had disappeared, has been dismantled, that now the church begins to take the leadership in the governing of society, protecting people, having armies, keeping the Vandals and the Huns from destroying the rest of civilization. And so we have here St. Leo the Great, Pope and Doctor of the Church. And he died in the year 461. 461, so it's still another 140 years since the bringing down of the Roman Empire. Eminent pastor and preacher, defender of the Roman primacy. So, combated Pelagianism and Manichaeism. His tome on Christ's two natures was adopted by the Council of Chalcedon in 451. So he was already known as a learned person. Many of his prayers are found in the Roman Missal and saved Rome from marauding Huns and Vandals. Look at the role of the Pope, what he has to do. Well, at the time of Augustine, he had to be the judge for the city as well, for Hippo. So they had to do all this kind of governing and taking care of temporal things. So we hear then from the Book of Wisdom of Ecclesiastes, the Book of Sirach, how the wisdom that meditates on the mysteries of the knowledge and counsel of God. And so we hear St. Leo the Great is answering that great need for the church in that time, as well as when the profession of faith that he makes through his actions, through his leadership as Pope, as a teacher of the faith. And so he is now he's given the keys of the kingdom, and with a firm hand to lead on the church. So providential. So let us then continue with the Eucharist, that we may continually be open to God's providence and how somehow or other answers the greatest needs without we even knowing what is going on. We always have to be admiring the very wisdom of God.